This is a quick tutorial on how to use Classlink. Classlink is a new product that Putnam City is using. The features that we're going to talk about today are Classlink's ability to be a single sign-on and to also roster applications. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm in here. I'm in Firefox. Firefox is one of the browsers that the district suggests you use. Firefox and Safari are probably our top two. So anytime you're using it, I would highly suggest you're using either Firefox or Safari. So you're going to go to a website, and it is launchpad.classlink.com/Putnam. So we will have this link on .pc. You will start to see it in the docs of different computers. It will be pinned in. But if you ever need to get to the site, say you're at home or it's not a link on your computer, it is launchpad.classlink.com/Putnam. Once you get there, you log on with your regular Putnam City username and password. It's the password you use for .pc, your email to log on to a computer. So I'm going to go ahead and put mine in. And I'm going to click sign in. Now it's coming up and it's asking me if Firefox wants to save this. This is always one that I would say don't save, because as you can see, it pulls you into all of these things right here. So don't save. Now once I'm in, you'll see all these different apps, and yours will look different than mine. I've put a little background on mine. You can play with it and figure out how to do it, or there'll be another training coming up later that will show you how to do it. But for now, we're just going to kind of talk about the apps. There are some apps that we push out, and then there are some other apps that you can go and get that we'll talk about in another training as well. The apps that are pushed out are apps that are rostered apps, or they're apps that we know that a lot of people use. So for example, Big Ideas. It is the math curriculum that we use for our elementary and some of our middle schools. It is what we call a federated app. That means that a piece of ClassLink is a connection between Big Ideas and PowerSchool. So all of our students are enrolled in Big Ideas from getting their information from PowerSchool through ClassLink. They're enrolled in Big Ideas. So when you get there and you're a kid who has a Big Ideas account, once I log into ClassLink, all I have to do is click on Big Ideas, and it takes me straight into Big Ideas. It doesn't ask me for a username and password, because Big Ideas knows that it's using ClassLink to sign on to the Big Ideas account. So that is one type of account. Those are the federated accounts. Things that will be federated are Pearson Easy Bridge, and that is a bunch of Pearson different products. It is the English textbooks. It is the elementary science books. There's a couple other science books in there, a little bits and pieces of different things. McGraw-Hill, which is Wonders, that is a federated app. So there's lots of these different pieces. Some are federated, some are not. One of the ones that is not federated, even though we use it in the district, Google will not be federated as well, but Mastery Connect. Even though we have all of our teachers using Mastery Connect, it is not a federated app because Mastery Connect and ClassLink don't work together. But the option for things that are not federated are to use them as a password locker. So what I will do with Mastery Connect is I will click on it one time, and it's going to come up and it's going to tell me that I have to install an extension for Firefox. Firefox extension is how it keeps those passwords for me in a safe way. Just a little bit about extensions. You don't want to use every extension every time you get asked if you want to install an extension. You don't want to say yes. Some extensions are good. Some extensions are not so good. Make sure you know what the extension does and know a little bit about the privacy policy of the extension. So I'm going to go ahead and click install because this is a safe extension to install. And I'm going to click continue to installation, and it's going to install it, and I'm going to say add, and okay, I got it. I'm going to allow it to provide private address. Okay, I got it. And so now I'm not worried about it. It's installed. I'm going to go ahead and close this. I don't have to do anything else. And I'm going to not save this again, and I'm going to close that. So and I'm going to go ahead and close this again. Now I'm going to go back to Mastery Connect there, and it's letting the magic happen. I'm going to say don't save again here, and it keeps trying to put that in for me. That is my password is, I'm going to put it in here this time, I'm not going to tell you what my password is. And I'm going to click submit and don't save again. And it takes me in. So you're like, that doesn't help me at all, Shari. That didn't save me any time to go through ClassLink. Now I'm going to close Mastery Connect, and I'm even going to close Firefox. And I'm going to reopen Firefox. And I'm going to go back to ClassLink. And it's classlink.launchpad.com Putnam. You know it's us when you see the Putnam City logo. I'm going to sign in. I'm not going to save. I'm going to choose Never Save. And I'm going to go to Master Connect. And it's going to take just a second here. And now it's acting like a federated app. It's taking me straight in and not taking me to the password because using that extension, I have saved that password, so it's going to remember it for me. Now, when I use a different browser or if I'm on a different computer, I'm going to have to log in that one time again. But anytime I'm using this computer with this app, and it's got the extension, I won't have to log into Master Connect. So we're hoping that it will save people a lot of times, and this is available for teachers and for students. So like all of your students who use Big Ideas, Reflex Math, some of the different things that students use, they are not going to Google Apps. They're going to have to put in their thing one time, and it's a go. It does look a little bit different on iPad. There will be training on how to use it on an iPad as well, but it works very similarly. So that is ClassLink.